Hello, welcome to Encik Horror Storytelling Podcast, where real paranormal encounters are shared and the unexplained comes to life. Before we begin tonight's story, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube, follow my TikTok and Instagram, and also check out my Spotify at Encik Horrors. If you have any stories to share, DM me on my TikTok. Now, let's get into tonight's encounter. This story was sent by a listener and is titled A Delivery Rider in Malaysia. I'm from Malaysia and this is my personal story. I'm 19 years old and currently studying in college. To save up some extra money, I've been doing GrabFood delivery part-time at night after classes. This happened on 12 April 2026 around 11:30 PM. That night, I accepted an order going to Bukit Tunku. Usually, I avoid taking orders there because a lot of my friends always shared weird stories about that area. But since I had never experienced anything myself before, I thought maybe they were just exaggerating. So I decided to take the order anyway. Everything felt normal at first, but things started to change when I had to ride uphill towards the delivery location. The roads there were very quiet. Hardly any cars, no people walking around, just dark roads surrounded by trees. A few kilometers before reaching the customer's house, I had to pass a sharp corner. Near that corner was an abandoned building. The place looked old and unfinished. As I was about to turn, I glanced up at the building, and that's when I saw it. There was someone standing on the unfinished balcony. The figure was completely still, wearing what looked like a long white robe. At first, I tried not to think too much about it. I told myself maybe it was just a person, maybe security, maybe someone homeless. But after passing the building, I suddenly felt strange. My bike started feeling heavier, like something was pulling it down from behind. I was wearing my AirPods at that time, so all I could hear was just my music and the sound of my engine. But even then, the atmosphere suddenly felt very uncomfortable. Then out of nowhere, I felt something holding my shoulder. I froze. The grip felt cold. I immediately started reciting prayers while riding because I was too scared to even look beside me. I just kept going until I finally reached the customer's house and completed the delivery. But the worst part was, I had to pass the same corner again to leave the area. As I approached the abandoned building for the second time, the same heavy feeling came back. This time, it felt even stronger. I didn't dare to look at the balcony again. I just twisted my throttle harder and sped through the corner without turning back. The entire ride back to my hostel felt wrong, like something was following me. When I decided to reach my room, I immediately went to the shower because my body felt uneasy. That's when I saw it. There were scratch marks around my neck, my shoulders, my back, and even hands. The scratches were red, fresh, and long. I swear they were never there before. I was terrified. For the next few days, I became sick, high fever, body pain, and I kept having nightmares every night. In the dream, I would always see the same abandoned building and that white figure standing on the balcony staring at me. I went to a temple and got my prayers recited for me. After that night, the nightmares slowly stopped. Until today, I still refuse to take any delivery orders to Bukit Tunku at night. That was my worst experience of my life. If you were the delivery rider, what would you do if you saw a building just like that? Believe it or not, your choice.